I'll just give you some details on James. He's the founder and facilitator of the Rathmines Writers' Workshop, a member of the Culture Cluster of Dublin Corporation City Development Board, published in Ireland, Britain and America and Australia. He won prizes in poetry and prose competitions, including third place in Hastings National Poetry Competition. A book of poems by James will be published in late 2000. On behalf of the DPC, I'd like to welcome James Conway.
Just everybody stand just here.
Yeah, guys, the microphone.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Dublin Poetry Society for inviting me to read here this evening, and thank everybody for coming along. I've gathered about 10 poems from the box room where I do most of my writing, and some of the poems are quite old, and some of them are ones that I've got lost through the years. But anyway, I've dusted them down and brought them along this evening. And I'll start with a poem entitled Sister Benedict. Now, some years back, when I was walking along the Leary Pier, I noticed this very old nun, and the lead up it is to it is that she had spent all her life in Africa, and this was her first time home, and she was walking along the pier with some difficulty. Sister Benedict. In black. Sheet of the skin of Christ, she makes her way, lost now in a land where once she knew every grain of soil, every splinter of dawn, every seed unborn. Sister Benedict, weary, weary from the waterless African suns, her homes, Nyasaland, Tanzania, Zanzibar, and faces all of sweetest cold, laughing, crying, loving, mother with oedema, her beads swollen with the decades of thumbed novenas, adored, and all the while her heart was on the roads of Tipperary. Now, last year we had a lovely holiday in Italy, in a favourite spot of mine, Alassio. And we were there about 17 years ago, and it's the type of place that's really stuck in a time warp. Things have not changed too much over the years. And on the way back, flying back, the plane was a bit unsteady going over Wicklow, and I was a bit nervous. Anyway, this is Memento's coat. My freckled hand fidgets now as a response to our Boeing descending, with wings paddling through mists over Wicklow bogs. In 10 minutes we will have landed, our Italian hours amongst the sleeves of Memento's coat. And twitching, the star peers out from another world, with one eye in each camp, ambivalent to us all. Thank you. Now, you don't have to clap after every poem, I'm sure at the end will be sufficient. I was fascinated with Pasternak and Rilke and the likes, and you know Pasternak, and those used to exchange letters during the 20s. And the third writer, the Russian lady, I won't even attempt to that's it, now you can say it for me, my Russian isn't the best. Pasternak's trio. In an elevated friendship, your letters crossed over the chests of soil, balancing colours over rhythm, a harmony with wings of rhyme, evolved amongst the years. Your way defeating grey and all the mocking shadows, your letters were declared an objective phenomenon, the silver of February's clouds, the inner gods grown from genius, once velvet paper upon dust infinite, blown across silent skies. Thank you. Now, once every now and again I take out an old photography book, and I was prompted to write a poem about a mountain in Japan, Fujiyama, and I really would never have known this mountain or seen it if I hadn't flicked through the old photography book, Fujiyama. Fujiyama, apex of a rising sun, answer to the occidental peaks of Mont Blanc or Mont Perdu, Fujiyama. But for a flick through a camera's book, I wouldn't have known your name. They are photos. Many years ago we went to visit cousins in Boston, and it was mentioned that I should go and work in a newspaper over there, but like a lot of things it didn't happen. And I just wondered if it kind of backfired, would I end up kind of going around restaurants washing dishes. So this is traveling through the USA. Washing dishes made him a better man. Soap bubbles dancing with the leftovers of other people's meat, and often the green of cabbage lodged between his nails. Humility and a lean towards a humbler life. Washing dishes made him a heck of a man, to borrow a cliché from a mouse scurrying across the kitchen floor.